All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Zen Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and we're going to talk about some new setups, right? We're going to talk about Filecoin and Zen, all right? And we're also going to review our last setups, right? XRP, Litecoin, BNB, Bitcoin Cash, Zilica, VChain, Waves, Algo, basic attention, and basically Kyber network KNC, right, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to make it a short live stream unless you guys got some question and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna go straight to the point because market is pretty volatile, and we got some big potential moves over the next like a few days and so on. So we're gonna try to take advantage of it, get these setups right, get the moves, make the money, and wait for the dump to buy this alt again, right? So stay tuned and enjoy the live stream and all that good stuff, guys. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC first thing first, right? So I know it is late, but most people live in Europe, so like OVO Moonboy and all that good stuff, he's probably up, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at BTC, right? So if you guys remember, recall what we said before we talk about the lower time frame. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily and all that good stuff, right? So if you guys recall what we said a couple days ago when BTC was dumping right here, during my previous live stream, what I was saying was like the volume right here was low. Okay, so bulls were in control on a daily basis, so low sell volume, retested nearly the previous bullish breakout right there, and give us basically another breakout to the upside. So it was kind of bullish, right? So and basically we basically got the breakout all the way up to 47, right? So we also talk about it on the 2-day basis. On the 2-day basis, what we said was like bang, take a look at it right here. Okay, low sell volume. Right here, we also talk about it, low sell volume. So no need to be shorting with these low sell volume on a 2-day basis, right? So we were bullish, even though we broke below the support 39. We were anticipating a support at some sort of support at 37, 38, and that's exactly what we got, right? If you take a look at it on a daily basis, we basically hit the daily 21 EMA right here, okay, and then basically just took off, right? So let's take a look at it on a 3-day basis, right? On a 3-day basis, big breakout, guys, here, right here, guys. Take a look at it, bang. So the volume we were talking about on a daily basis, you can't even see it on a 3-day basis, right? So that's why paying attention to the higher time frame is very important. You might be panicking on the hourly, getting wrecked and all that good stuff, but on the higher time frame, right, if you're bullish, you should be okay. Not try to be bearish too soon, okay? Because we're gonna get plenty of time to be bearish if we're going to get the reversal. So no need to be trying to get the top and all that good stuff. Remember, most of these alt, right, we just taking some new setups, and most of these alt already pumped like 40-50%, and we're still looking for another 25 to 45%. So no need to be in rush and trying to pick the top and all that good stuff. If you short at the top, right, you're most likely going to get out early, right? But if you short after, let's say you're shorting the retest of the top, you're most likely going to be taking it all the way down, right? So no need to be very bearish too soon. Okay, just stay with the trend. As of now, up to the 3-day time frame, it is still bullish. Can we get some sort of rejection? Yes, we could. Okay, and we will. It's not okay, we will. It's not like we're going to be pumping forever, right? So now let's take a look at BTC in terms of Fibonacci. It is very, very important to pay attention to the Fibonacci, right? We are at a critical point, which is 0.618. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. If you take a look at it right here, if we do a swing high to swing low, right, swing high right here, swing low right there. All right, so if you take your Fibonacci, let me check the chat room, guys, because hey, what's up, Mason? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Filecoin trying to move. Yes, we're gonna take a look at Filecoin. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about BTC, Ethereum, and we're going to talk about the new setups and all that good stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Crit? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Pablo S Crypto in the house. Hey, what's up, Erlan? Right? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Thanks a lot for hitting the likes and all that good stuff, right? So now, if we do a swing high to swing low, right here, right? Let's do it like that. Swing high, right? Down to swing low. Let's take a look at it on log scale. Okay, so remember, guys, what we talk about. We talk about something very important, right? Right now we are 0.618, right? It doesn't mean we're gonna get rejected, right? But it only means that we just have to be, cautious, not try to go 100x like Iceman and all that good stuff. So be cautious, not try to be excessively like bullish and all that good stuff, right? Mostly I'm taking altcoin longs, right? Yes, if BTC gets rejected, altcoin gonna dump. But with BTC, we just have to be cautious as we at 0.618. We talk about 0.618 is very, very important, right? If we break it, we can still break it because on a 3-day basis, we're still bullish. 0.786 going to be at 54. However, if we take a look at it on a lower degree, right, we're not going to break out to a 54 straight away because we got a price resistance right here at 50 to 51K right there. Okay, so remember, we got a Fibonacci resistance at 47. If you basically in my Discord group, both in the, either on the in the premium group or the public group, I gave you guys an announcement like a few days ago regarding 47 being a Fibonacci resistance. The price resistance going to be at 50 to 51, okay, give or take, right? 50.5 being an average, being the average, right? So if we basically break above 50K, we're going to talk about the next resistance at 54. But as of now, we're just going to focus on the range 40, 47 and 50K, right? Because I don't think like we're going to basically break out above low 50K right away. But this sucker is crazy, so let's just see what we're going to get, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on a weekly basis. So weekly basis, all the bulls going to be celebrating, right? Why bulls going to be celebrating, right? You can see like right here, we talked about it a few days ago. We said if we flip bullish right here, we just have to throw a party, right? So now it is party time. I don't know if bear is gonna show up on a weekly basis and dump the price back down to the weekly 21 EMA right here. That's very possible. So we just have to take advantage of these small moves on alt, these 25-30% breakout, take profits, just to be cautious and wait wait to see if BTC going to be retesting the weekly 21 EMA over the next like a few weeks. We know September, right? I talked about it since like when? Talk about it since January, February, right? September going to be a bad month. It's been a bad month since like September 2017. Okay, September 2017, right? So something to keep in mind, we're going to get some sort of pullback next month. It is not guaranteed, but we got a very good chance to get some pullback. So make sure to take some profits. We've been killing these altcoin moves over the last 3 weeks. 30% breakout, 40% breakout, 50% breakout, and all that good stuff. So gotta take some profits. That way, when we get the 35%, 40% breakdown on this alt, we're not going to be crying, right? So remember that, right? But going back to the weekly bullish crossover, it is a good sign. Price action above the 21 EMA, it is a good sign, right? So the retest of the 21 EMA over the next like a few weeks going to dictate if we're going to be still in a bull market or if we're going to be continuing the bull run and all that good stuff, right? So stay cautious. That's all I have to say over the next like a few weeks, right? So now let's take a look at the monthly time frame. Monthly is looking great, but still low volume, right? So it is not a sign of a bull market with this with the low sell volume. So we need a big breakout to on a monthly basis. We got to break above 58, right? On a monthly basis. What we're gonna get over the next few weeks, it really doesn't matter. If we let's say we dump back down to 40K next month, as long as we basically get a close above 58 next month, we can still be in a bull market. So it is a macro analysis and all that good stuff, right? On a monthly, the 3 weeks time frame, we talk about it like you know, back in May and all that good stuff. I was telling you guys not to be too bearish at, you know, at 30K. The 3 weeks 21 EMA being one of the most, you know, reliable reliable EMA over the last few years and all that good stuff. So we said you know, do not be too bearish below it. The worst case scenario was like we're gonna dump and retest the monthly 21 EMA, right there. That was the you know, only bearish setup I saw when BTC was at 30K. Either buy at 30K, right, hold it and add on, you know, as we drop down to 25, but we didn't even basically drop all the way down to 25, right? So the good news is, like, you know, the 21 EMA right now, it is at 29K. That's the good news right here. So it means like even if we get dumped, even if we get a dump within the next few months, we know we're gonna stop, you know, at you know, we're going to stop at 29K, right, and get some sort of a support and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at the quarterly. We haven't talked about the quarterly time frame over the last few weeks. The quarterly is quite important, right? We can basically just ignore the quarterly time frame, right? Let's go right here. Link is breaking out. So yeah, BTC needs to break this 48, right? So let's take a look at the quarterly time frame, right? So if you take a look at the quarterly time frame, right, we all calling for a bull market and all of that good stuff. But if you take a look at it, right, it is quite important. That's one of the, you know, first, you know, quarterly bearish engulfing candle, right? Let's take a look at it on the BLX, right? It wasn't actually engulfing like completely, but retesting the entire quarterly, you know, open was pretty bearish. All right, so we got a lot of work to do. We got, you know, we got another 45 days to close the quarterly cycle. If we close this quarterly cycle bearish, right, let's say we close before like the end of October, right, we close this cycle like below 33K, 34K, that's going to be absolutely bearish. Okay, we will get the bearish confirmation then. All right, you see what I'm saying? Just like what we got right here, right there. Okay, it could look like that. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to be very, very open-minded. We can still go all the way up to like 100K and all that good stuff. However, within the next 45 days, you know, we can't close below 34, right? We can't close below 34. Can we retest 34 before end of October and pump right back up? Yes. However, closing below 34, you know, right here, closing below 34 by September, actually, guys, September, you know, before October 1st, right? Not October, not end of October, right? Because the next quarter gonna start like October 1st, right? So just keep that in mind. So we you know, we're gonna be open-minded. As you can see right here, our last previous bear markets, right here after the 2017 peak right here, you can see like the second quarter, right after the rejection right here, right? You can see like also when we pump to 20 when we pump to like a 10K, right, 10.5, actually 14K top, but 10.5 resistance right here, closing basis, right? You can see like the second quarter, right, we tried to pump right back up to retest the closing basis, but we failed. Do you see what I'm saying? Right here, we did pump all the way back up to like a 10K, but could not even like get to the closing basis. So that could happen in this area. We can pump all the way up to 56, 58, but might not close above like a 58 before the end of the quarter and all that good stuff, right? I'm not saying it will. All I'm saying is just keep an eye on it, right? And if we close above it, we could basically throw another party, right? So hey, what's up Mason? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on the 6-hour basis. We didn't talk about BTC on the 6-hour basis, right? because it's been a while since we talked about BTC on a 6-hour basis. So if we take a look at the 6-hour basis, we got a slight bearishness right here, right? But price action, it is still above the 21 EMA, so no need to be too bearish, even though we got a bearish divergence right here, right? We got a bearish divergence right there. So if we break below the 21 EMA on a 6-hour, breakout below it, potentially retest it, and fail to close above it, we could be retesting the 100 EMA. Right now, the 100 EMA, it is just about a 41,859, right? 41,859 if we break out to the downside, something to keep in mind. And if you take a look at it right here, that's the range of the previous resistance, so we could be using it as our next support and all that good stuff, right? If you want to take a look at it on the daily, you could basically look for the daily 21 if we get some sort of rejection, right? Daily 21, just about a 43 right here, right? So 43 to 41K going to be the daily support, and down to the 6-hour 21 EMA support and all that good stuff, right? So we know exactly what we're looking for. The momentum, it is still bullish. A dump down to the low 40, 42, 43, it is still going to be a bullish setup, right? Till we get a clear 3-day breakout to the downside and all that good stuff. So now let's go ahead and move on to Ether. So Ether, let's take a look at Ether on a weekly basis, right? So Ethereum on a weekly basis, MACD just crossed bullish, right? That's the good news, right? So if you take a look at Ether also in terms of Fibonacci, right here, right there, right? We're breaking out above the 0.618, 0.786 going to be at 35.75, 35.95 range, right? So let's see over the next like a few days if we can break out to 35.95, right? Weekly time frame, it is still bullish, so we gotta wait for a bearish confirmation on the weekly basis, right? On a 3-day basis, no sign of bearishness. Low sell volume right here. We just opened this candle on on the 14th, right? 15, 16, right? We're gonna close the candle in 24 hours, right? Less than 24 hours actually, 17 hours, right? So low sell volume. So even if we close the candle just about like a 32.85 at current price, it is still going to be bullish because the volume is pretty low, so it is not a rejection sign. Or we could just move sideways after we open a new candle somewhere around here, right? We could stay in this range since like the volume is low, so it means like either we're gonna be breaking out or we're just gonna be staying sideways, right? So bulls still in control on a 3-day basis. On a 2-day basis, pretty bullish, right? As you can see, low volume right here. Price action still pushing to the upside after the low sell volume. So definitely bulls could be looking for the 35.75, right? On a daily basis, daily 21 EMA just by it is right now at 29.03. So as I said, if we're going to be moving sideways and retesting the lows right here, the 29.03, 29.50 support going to be just about this range, right? At the daily 21 right there. So let's see, we got a slight divergence on a daily basis, but remember, just because you got a divergence doesn't mean price action gonna dip, because you just don't know how long the divergence gonna last, right? Because price action could do something like that, right? Like this, and we could still be pumping like that, right? So just have to wait for a complete rejection, especially on the weekly basis, or at least on the 3-day basis, before we go for the reversal. Yes, in the short term we can still get some 5 to 10% dump and all that good stuff, but it doesn't mean a reversal. You see what I'm saying? So we have to wait for a complete reversal, as we're gonna get plenty of time to basically take some short position, right? Just like we've taken some long position over the last 3 weeks, right? No short position over the last 3 weeks, right? So since like July 22nd, right, we've been basically just some moon boys. Okay, we've been some moon boys over the last 3 weeks and all that good stuff, right? So guys, hit the likes if you enjoy the content and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about our new setups, right? 20 minutes, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about our new setup. Okay, it is also a premium setup. So if you are in our Discord or public Telegram group, you're gonna get the you're also gonna get the notification and all that good stuff, guys. Come on, guys, we've been killing it, guys. We've been killing it, guys. We've been killing it. Litecoin, link, dot, Filecoin. This is our, this is going to be our second Filecoin setup, not the first setup, right? Remember, the first setup was when Filecoin was like $48, $50, right? So it is going to be Filecoin. So Filecoin, it is moving slow, right? But I think we're going to get the breakout, over the next few days. It is not a short-term breakout. It is not a 1 hour breakout, so something to keep in mind and be patient. Not financial advice. It is my own personal setup. So just make sure to know exactly what you're doing, right? So what I'm looking at right now on Filecoin, I'm looking for a potential breakout to the upside up to basically 95 up to $100. Okay, 95 to $100. If you take a look at the previous resistance right here, we did take the long position right here when Filecoin was at 65. We took it all the way up to 95 range, right? Sucker pump all the way up to 97 and all that good stuff, right? And we did take it back down also, right, with another short and all that good stuff. So that's the same setup we're looking at right now, approximately same range, right here. So we're looking for the move back up to retest the first week of June, right? June 5th resistance right here. Most alt are retesting the first week of June resistances and all that good stuff, right? Remember, July 10th used to be what our resistance, right? We talked about it a few weeks ago. We said if we break July 10th, we're going to be looking for mid-June, right? And once we break mid-June, we're going to be looking for first week of June. And once we break first week of June, we're going to be looking for late July, right? In terms of time, right? Right now we could be looking for late May, right? Right here, right? First week of June, late May resistance is right there. That's what we're going to be looking for, right? In terms of MACD and all that good stuff, it doesn't look bad. We do have a hidden bullish divergence right here, and yes, bear is going to be calling for a bearish divergence. It is still valid, right? You got a bearish divergence right here. It is bearish. However, you still got a hidden bullish divergence right here also. So it all depends. Okay, since like market sentiment is pretty bullish, I would just go with the bullish setup, right? Just like Tether. I was thinking about taking the Tether long, right? But I was like, okay, let me take the Filecoin long, but Tether broke out first, right? So but same setup, okay, and also same type of a price structure. Tether is like 7.3, right? And Filecoin is like a 73. So 1 to 100, and I was looking for the same type of a range also for Tether up to 9.6, right? So I'm gonna show you Tether so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But we're gonna be looking for the 95 to 100. Everything looks pretty, I would say everything looks okay. I don't see anything crazy. So we just have to stay above 58 just in case we dump back down to retest the low 60s, right? Bulls most likely going to be reaccumulated right here, and we're gonna get the reversal and all that good stuff, just in case over the next like a few days markets decide to basically dump, right? Because we're gonna get some dumps, right? So just anticipate some dumps. So have to have a stop loss and all that good stuff, and not do a 100x like Jude Moonboy, XRP, and Iceman, right? So now let's move on to the next setup, Zen USDT. So Zen and Filecoin, they got similar price action, similar pattern, similar lows. They got everything. Filecoin lows was like I think $40, right? And Zen lows was like around like a $40 to $41 right here. Okay, so they both broke out to the same range, $70, right? we took both long position, okay, when Zen was like a low 50s also, right? And it pumped to $71, got rejected, right? Consolidating right now. So we're looking for the next move up to 89 to 93. And if you take a look at it right here, it is just about like a mid-June. Okay, remember Filecoin, we're looking for what? The first week of July, right? Excuse me, let's go back to Filecoin. But same price structure. Filecoin, we're looking for, you know, the first week of June, actually right there. Okay, so if we go back to Zen, they both you know, at 73, 74 also, right? So you take a look at right here, just about like the first week of June. Okay, the double top, double bottom we got right here. All right, so we could get there over the next like a few days and so on. If we dump back down, we could be retesting the low 62, just like you know, what we're expecting if we get a rejection from the you know, Filecoin bears, right? So the low 62 going to be a support breakout. First range to look for the bulls, 89 to 93, and we got the $100 range, which is like 50% pullback, right? If you do a swing low to swing high, right? Nice wedge pattern right here, right? Most likely bear is going to try to short this sucker, but let's see. All right, let's see if bear is going to be strong enough, because if we take a look at the volume right here, it seems like volume is picking up, but pretty not that high, right? But it is decent enough, right, to you know, to basically suck it up, right? So let's see what we're gonna get over the next like a few days, right? So now let's go ahead and review hey, what's up, Simply AN, right? Let's go ahead and talk about XRP now. XRP 589. So XRP, so if you guys recall our last call for XRP, we did take the position when XRP was at 80 cents right here, and we were looking for what, 101 to 106. 101 to 106, what we said, take profits, put a stop loss, and let the markets do the work, right? As you can see right here, we broke out above the you know, 116, which is exactly at 0.618. 0.786 going to be at, you know, just about like a 145, right? But we got a price resistance right here. Okay, that's why we're not breaking out above you know, 130, 131. Next resistance definitely 0.786 Fibonacci, which is at 145, right? Support area to keep an eye on, it is going to be our 8-hour to 6-hour 21 EMA. Right now it is just about like a 107, 108. So let's see, it is going to be moving, right? So it is not going to be exactly at 107, 108, but keep an eye on the you know, 6-hour 21 EMA over the next like a few days and so on. If we get any shake out, we could get a nice you know, a nice support at the you know, low $1 and all that good stuff, right? So now let's move on to a Litecoin. So Litecoin looking pretty strong. As you can see right here, we got the mid-June, right? Litecoin is not even yet at first week of June. First week of June is going to be almost at $200, right? So if you remember when Litecoin was at 122, 124, guys, right here, actually right there, okay, 122, 124, we talked about Litecoin breaking out to like 145, right? And after we broke out to 150, retested 145, we said you know, it is likely to continue the uptrend up to a 180 range. Okay, right now we're breaking out above 180. We can still retest the 8-hour 21, which is just about like a 173 and so on, right? So but the bigger target to look for, it is going to be at $200 right now for Litecoin, right? But it is still a good hold, so keep an eye on it over the next like a few days and so on, right? So next coin going to be BNB. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Mellow Yellow in the house? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So Binance Coin, guys, we talk about Binance Coin since like BNB was like around like a $300, right? We were talking about the 375, and after we started talking about the 410, it is still a good hold. We haven't seen yet a breakout like a 18-20% breakout from Binance. We're gonna get one of those, so it is still a good hold. A swing high down to a swing low 0.618, going to be just about like a 440. Not sure if we're gonna get to like a 540, which is at 0.786. So we will need to see over the next we will need to wait and see over the next like a few days how bulls going to be taking profits at 0.786, right? Because if we break it, guys, we gotta suck it up all the way up to 540. So BNB, it is still a good hold. We talk about it when sucker was like low $300, guys. So it is already up. It is already up over 30%, right? So it is still a good hold over the next like a few days till we get a clear rejection. As of now, no sign of a big rejection. Remember, just because we don't have a sign of rejection doesn't mean we won't get one. All I'm saying is we don't have one yet. Can we get one later on? Yes, we will. And we will, okay? We will get some sort of rejection, right? But we need to wait for it and not try to say it. That's what we're gonna do, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is slightly red on the daily. Let's take a look at it. Slightly red on the daily. But Bitcoin Cash, what we said was like the 660 going to be the temporary rejection range. It broke out above the 660, not 0.618, but 50% pullback, going to be almost at 790, right? So which is late May, first week of June resistance is right here, right? So Bitcoin Cash, it is still looking strong. Support to keep an eye on right here, daily 21 EMA going to be somewhere around like a 593 to a 605, something like that, right? So it is still a good hold over the next like a few days. Even if we dump back down, it is still going to be a good hold till we get a clear rejection, okay? So, and next resistance almost at $800, right? Support definitely right there, okay? 600 on average. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Zilica. So Zilica broke out as expected, right? We talked about Zilica when Zilica was at just about like a 0.085, something like that, 0.086, because we were talking about Zilica and VeChain. They got similar price structure. They both bottom somewhere around like a 5 cents, okay? And we talk about like a VeChain pumping all the way up to 14 cents. We already hit target. We talked about it when VeChain was like 0.091. We said if VeChain breaks above the 0.095, it is going to be a buy all the way up to 14 cents, right? With first target point 0.114, right? So Zilica, same structure. We just hit the 0.114. We could dump back down to the 0.099, right? And basically resume later on, right? The uptrend. If we get this dump, we can still continue the uptrend. It doesn't have to, but just in case we basically get some sort of shakeout, not sure how long we can stay in this range, but the trend, it is still bullish, right? With support at just about like a 10 cents, right? So let's go ahead and move on to VeChain, okay? Next, before we talk about our wave setup, right? So VET, as you can see right here, right? So we talked about VET when VET was right here, okay? 91 cents, right? So I was like, okay, let's wait. Okay, if we break above 95, retest the don't even need to wait for the retest, okay? All I said was like, if we break above 95, that's it, okay? We're most likely going to be breaking out up to a 0.115, and after that we're going to be looking for 14 cents, and that's exactly what we did. If you take a look at it in terms of a percentage, right, from 95, you can see like it is almost 50% breakout. Okay, so in less than a week, right? The trade setup was sent back in actually right here, okay, just about like the 6th, right? And by the 16th, right, 10 days, we got the 50% breakout. So it is a nice swing trade, nothing to hassle about. Just buy the sucker and let the markets do the work, right? And basically bulls got the job done right here, but we're most likely going to get some sort of consolidation. If we dump back down, daily 21 EMA right now, it is almost at 11 cents. So if we dump back down, we could be looking for the daily 21. If not, if we want to be some moon boys, we could start buying at the 6 hour 21, right? But it all depends what we're going to get. We will wait and see, right? The most important thing is like to hit the 14 cents target, right? And later on, we're going to basically restructure and see what type of a price movement we could get over the next like a few days, right? So now let's take a look at waves. So waves USDT. So waves, we talk about waves on this 8 hour. We also talk about it on the daily, right? Yes, we talk about it right here with the bullish crossover right here when waves was like at $17, right? 17 and a half. We said 17 up to 18 or even 19 was a good buy, and we're going to be looking for the 35 to 50% breakout. It was a premium setup also, guys. I sent you guys, we talked about it in my public live stream also, right? You take a look at it right here. Even if you bought even if you got in anywhere around like a 18 and a half to 19, you still got a nice 40% breakout, guys. Beautiful move. We talked about it. We said once we hit this box, we're gonna wait, right? Take profits, put a stop loss, right? And wait. We're most likely going to break out again up to $30, right? So let's see over the next like a 3 to 5 days. I'm just giving a a random time frame, right? But it could be like even like a tomorrow, right? We're gonna get another breakout, but let's just wait. Volume is low right here, so I don't see anything crazy in terms of bearishness, and we could be looking for the next price reversal all the way up to 0.618 at $30. So waves, it is still a good hold over the next like a few days. If we dump back down to the daily 21, it is still going to be a good buy. Daily 21 right now, it is almost at 18 almost at $19, right? So it is still going to be a good buy, right? So keep that in mind, right? Waves, it is still a good hold. So now let's go ahead and move on to Algo. So Algo looking juicy. Okay, Algo is looking very juicy. Okay, it is moving slow, right? Because the structure is kind of not so not very exciting and all that good stuff. But the thing is, we don't care about a breakout. All we care about is like the trend direction, right? Because we're not looking for a 1 hour breakout. We're looking for a daily continuation, right? So what we're looking for right now, it is a breakout up to like a 14-16 cents range, and could potentially consolidate right here. Everything is looking great right here. You take a look at the resistance we got right there, okay, back in the first week of June, all the way up to mid-June, right here we got the resistance just about like July 10th, right? We got another rejection right here just about like a late July. We broke out above it. Even if we dump back down to retest the low 90s, mid 90s, it is still going to be a good hold for the next push to the upside up to 15 cents and all that good stuff, right? Remember, we talked about it when sucker was like just about like 85 cents. So it is not like we just talking about Algo. It is moving slow, but once again, the most important is like the direction, not how slow it goes, right? We just care about the direction. So now let's go ahead and move on to BAT. So BAT, just like waves, not waves, but just like Algo, moving very slow, but still making some higher lows. So pretty much it is almost at target, right? We're looking for 92 cents. It can still break out all the way up to like a 109, but once again, just have to take profits at 92, 93 range, right? Which is late May resistances right here, right? So bulls most likely going to be lacking some profits, and going to wait and see what will happen next, because we can still dump back down to the low 80s, right, and still pump it upside. So we still have to basically at least take 50% profits right there before the next consolidation and breakout and all that good stuff, guys. So now let's go ahead and move on to KNC, right? KNC, it is also another premium target. We talked about it last week. Beautiful setup. KNC, BAT, Algo got same setup, right? They all moving together and all that good stuff. Beautiful bullish divergence on the daily right here. 3 touches. You take a look at the lows right here, respected the support area. Beautiful triangular breakout right here, broke out, and getting a support from the daily 21. So daily reversal, I would say right now we could be continuing the uptrend all the way up to the mid $2, right? 250, 260 area, give or take. So we did get a nice breakout back in June right here. So Moon Boys got wrecked buying the top right here, so I could dump all the way back down, right? So Moon Boy is going to be buying the top again, right? So support area to keep an eye on now, it is going to be still the daily 21, just in case we get some sideways correction. So because we don't know if we're going to get some sideways correction or not, but one thing we know as of now, the direction, it is still up, okay, regardless of how choppy the price action looks. Sherpa in the house, Ruwan in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. Okay, no, it's just late. My voice is okay. I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Usually my voice change when I get wrecked, but I'm just joking. But I'm okay, man. Oh, Sharper, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. You talking about the Doge coin? We got also a Shiba. I don't know if I talked about Shiba on my last live stream or not, right? But we got a Shiba premium setup. It is still running, right? It could pump 50% also over the next like a few weeks. So it is still a good hold, right? Over the next few days and so on. So, hey, what's up, Tyler? Let's go ahead and take a look at LIT, L-I-T. So LIT is looking good, man. It is looking good, okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything bearish as of now. It is more, we got the wedge pattern right here. My only concern is like we already broke above the late May resistances right here and first week of June, right? So I wouldn't be entering right now. But if you're still holding it, it is still a good hold because no sign of reversal, okay. MACD and our side, they pretty much looking very strong. We could get a sharp dump, right? But it might not be the it might not be the initial rejection we're looking for, because daily our side, it is still pointing up, right? So no sideways correction yet. Remember, sideways correction on your R side means like divergences, right? So right here, if you get sideways corrections, right, you're most likely gonna get not sideways correction, but yes, sideways correction on your R side. You're most likely going to get something like that, and you're gonna get a strong divergence on the daily, right? So it is still a good hold. I wouldn't enter right now because I just don't know what will happen, right? But it is still a good hold, right? And support area right there, just in case we get a shakeout over the next like a few days, right? But we've been doing good over the last few days, so let's see if we're gonna get wrecked over the next few days, because getting wrecked is part of the game, right? Too, it is part of the game, right? So Dogecoin, it is still a good hold. We talked about Dogecoin. I told you guys right here when Doge was like 19 cents, right? 20 cents. We talked about it is a good buy, right? Because we're gonna get the breakout up to 26, 27. Take some profits, put a stop loss. The move was pretty big, so you know, we got a big breakout candle, so you just put a stop loss below it, take, you know, 50% profits and let the sucker do the work, right? So it is up over 50% since like what, you know, first week of, it's like up, guys, 76%. Only Send Crypto will give you these type of a setup, guys. 76% up in like 10 days, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to Shiba. I know BTC, most people only talk about BTC, but you get the biggest gains right on alt. I call it Shiba. Okay, so this guy is still consolidating. It kind of reminds me of ICP. Remember when ICP was like a 38.41? We were talking about the ICP breakout. Okay, same type of a pattern. We're looking for the breakout up to the soft resistance up to 950 to a 1000 range. We could still pump all the way up to like 1180 to you know, 1200 range right after that. As of now, it is still good. It is still looking good. Low sell volume, you know, right here, right there. So daily support, it is going to be at 740, right? So let's see if we're going to get the breakout over the next like a few days. This entire move could still be a correction. Even if we retest the lows, 745, it is still a good hold, right? So bulls are still in control over the next like potentially over the next like a few days. So we just talked about LIT. Now let's go ahead and move on to Komodo. Let's take a look at Komodo BTC, because I think I was looking at Komodo BTC the other day, right? Yeah, I was looking at Komodo. Looks pretty good. Komodo BTC price action above the daily 21. If you take a look at the 3-day basis, we above the daily 21. I mean above the 3-day 21 also, right? Most of the time, right? Not most of the time, but it is one of my best setups, right? If you take a look at like, you know, price action right now above the daily, not daily, but 3-day 21. MACD showing us a bullish divergence, right? It is a bullish sign, okay? It is bullish. So it is still a good hold. It could fail, right? It could fail, but let's see. If we break above 2685, you just have to suck it up. Okay, just have to suck it up, because we could get a big breakout. However, if it fails, we got the trend line support right here. Okay, we got the trend line support. Okay, it doesn't look good, but you know, but let's see. Okay, it is almost at 1300 right there. Let's just say 13 now, 1300, right? All the way down to 1300 if it fails. But if we get the breakout, bang, okay, 7000. Okay, my only concern is like, are we going to get this move right here, the you know, 3-way move and a breakout, and then you know, the breakout to the upside? So that's the only concern, you know, I see right now in the chart. Let's see. VET. Okay, we talked about VeChain. Let's see. All right, guys. I think we talked about everything, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at IOTA. We did review IOTA USDT last time, right? Yeah, so IOTA USDT, we did talk about the move all the way up to like a 116, 118 range, right? Right here last time. I didn't take the long, but I was just showing you guys how the market, how these markets work and all that good stuff. I was talking about the flat correction right here, and I was like, it doesn't matter how long, you know, it takes to break out of this range, it is still bullish. Okay, so just suck it up. And next resistance almost at 140, all the way up to 140. Okay, which is you know, first week of June, guys, right there, another first week of June, right? So IOTA, I think you know, I was analyzing it for IML, right, and OGN also. Yep, similar setup. We talked about it, right? We said if IOTA breaks out, OGN going to be breaking out also, right? So keep an eye on OGN for a potential move all the way up to like a 130 to 140 also, right? Just like IOTA, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to XLM. XLM was also a great setup from our premium setups, right? When sucker was like a 27, and sucker was like around like the 27, I mean not the 27, but 27 cents, right? Right here. We also talk about it around like the 27th, right? So what we said, let's go ahead and take a look at the real setup right here. Okay, so XLM right here, I was actually anticipating the move like that. Okay, that's what I was anticipating first. However, just like IOTA, okay, it moved sideways before the breakout to the upside. It is still a good hold, right? Because next resistance all the way up at 43 to like a 46. Okay, so, and also one of the reasons why I was still bullish on XLM was like, if you take a look at XLM BTC, I was anticipating a breakout on XLM BTC, right? When XLM BTC was somewhere around here, just by like a 700 sats, right? I was like, we're going to break out all the way up to a 850. So we got another 20% breakout versus BTC. It means if BTC doesn't break down, right, and XLM BTC breaks out, XLM USD going to be breaking out also, right? So that's why I was saying still, okay, hold on to your XLMs, right? Because we're going to be breaking out further, right? So now let's see if we're going to be breaking the 850. I don't have any other target for XLM BTC. So let's see if that's end of the you know, the party right here, and we're gonna enter a new reg city and all that good stuff. But let's see. Okay, I don't see any rejections yet. Now let's go ahead and take a look at ICP for Michael. So ICP, so ICP right here, let's do this. Okay, so ICP, we talked about ICP when sucker was like around like a 27, 28, right? We talked about the breakout to like a 50, almost at $40, something like that, right? And we said, you know, sucker is consolidating. We likely to a breakout all the way up to a 57. We broke out above a 57, retested, broke out, and retesting the 57 again, and we can still break out to the upside. However, we just have to wait for the next few days to see if we're going to get on a lower degree, if we're going to get this move down. Okay, we can still retest like 67 and dump back down to like a 53, or we can still pump back up to like a 77 and still drop right back down to a 56 and then pump to the upside. That way we're going to get the complete correction like that. Okay, and then push to the upside. But however you want to look at it, it is still a good hold, right? As long as we can stay above like a 47, 45, the trend, it is still going to be up. Okay, the dominant trend for ICP right now, it is the 2-day time frame. Remember what we talked about regarding the 2-day time frame. We said if we break out above the 2-day 21, right, that's it. Okay, we're most likely going to be starting a new trend, right? It means like we could be pumping all the way up to some crazy prices. I'm not saying it will, but guys, we've seen it before on Filecoin. We've seen it before when we bought Filecoin at $22.24, and we basically sold that when $220 at the very top, guys. And I called it like spot on, okay? Late January, first week of February, bang, okay? Before even like end of March, we got the job done, right? So ICP, it is still a good hold on a 2-day basis, right? Beautiful. I wouldn't worry too much on the lower degree. As long as we can stay above the 2-day 21, we're most likely going to see some breakout. Okay, we also seen it on EGLD last year. I think like first week of November. Let's go back to EGLD. So if you take a look at EGLD last year, all right, right here, okay. So we talked about EGLD when sucker was like right here. Some of you guys remember we were looking for a short really when sucker was like a $7. I was trying to short this sucker and I look at the chart and I was like okay, it is not a good time to be shorting. So we basically got out the short and flipped long and was looking for the $8.9 $10 range, right? Hit the target, we tested it and basically broke out. And then we said, okay guys, we're gonna go for the $15. Okay, so that's when we started looking for the $15 when sucker was like just about like $8, $9. We were looking for the $15 right there. And after we said just suck it up, right, and hold it till we get a bearish setup. Let's take a look at it on the 2-day basis, right? We got the breakdown somewhere around like 165. So ICP, it is still going to be a good hold over the next like a few months. I'm not saying it will follow the same setup. It is going to follow the same setup as EGLD, but as long as we can stay above the 2-day 21, there is no need to be in work. There is no need to be there is no need to be bearish basically, okay, and looking for some short and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at AVX. Guys, I gave you guys AVX last month, end of July, all right, when sucker was like $11. Okay, we talk about AVX could be pumping all the way up to 13.8. Right now we're looking for like almost $20, guys. We're at $9 right now. Okay, still a good hold. So if you've been holding AVX since like late July, first week of August, congratulations. Okay, it is still a good hold. Genco, let's take a look at ADA. So ADA on a 2-day basis, we basically double tapping. So let's see. Okay, low sell volume, nothing bearish as of now on a 2-day basis. Broke out above the resistance 178. The all-time high resistance at almost 250. Low sell volume on a 2-day basis. Candle gonna close in 17 hours, right? So it is a bullish sign. It is still a good hold. So if you're bullish on ADA, just stay bullish till we get a bearish setup. On a 2-day basis, I don't see anything bearish, right? So it is pretty much one of the first alt to retest the May rejection right here, May 17th. Okay, it is about to be August 17th. So guys, oh my gosh. So let's see. Okay, we've been dumping like on the 17th of every month. So let's see over the next like 24 hours what will happen. Okay, but just be cautious, okay, since like it is around the 17th, right? I'm not saying we will, but we just have to be mindful about the timing, okay? Pablo S Crypto, let's take a look at Wi-Fi BTC. Wi-Fi 2, right? So Wi-Fi 2. So Wi-Fi 2 support going to be at 0.07. We got the 2-day 21 EMA support at 0.08. Okay, got a trend line support also right here. So the direction, it is still up. Let's see if we're going to create a bearish structure. A small hidden bullish divergence. No, it's not hidden actually, right? A small dump right here down to the 2-day 21. Let's take a look at it on the daily. So we at the daily 21. MACD, it is still bearish. Based on the daily, we're not looking so great, but we can still get the potential you know, double top right here based on the daily. If we dump right here just about like a 0.075, it is still going to be a good hold. We already talked about XLM and all that good stuff. All right guys, I'm just gonna keep it short. It is already 1 hour of live streaming and all that good stuff, right? So be safe out there. I'll talk to you guys later.